Melbourne is a fast-paced city, and the Zimbabwean community is scattered all over, from the southeast to the northern suburbs, and some in the heart of the city. This setting provides endless opportunities for those who are brave and not afraid to fail. This is Bizhub. Hi guys, let's talk business on Bizhub. Bizhub is a Vic263 project started by Enoch and Tifa, mainly focusing on Zimbabwean businesses in Australia. Their main focus was just shedding a light on Zimbabwean businesses who are doing it, have done it, and are continuing to do well here in Australia, with the hope of targeting the youth to show them that if they work hard at anything that they're trying to do, it is quite possible to do well. I have all the questions that were sent out to some of the guys that they interviewed. So the first question was, briefly tell us about your business or services.
Good day everyone, my name is Tsungai Mukushi. I'm the principal here at Mukushi Legal. We're a general commercial law firm based in Melbourne. We offer services to a variety of clients for all their business needs. That includes everything from leasing, shareholders agreements, contractual advice, litigation disputes, immigration, and property conveyancing. Effectively, our firm is focused on providing strategic solutions to anyone in business. In fact, this is what drove me to start Mukushi Legal in 2013. We were looking to build a firm that had more of an emphasis on strategy as opposed to legal minutia. And by that I mean that in every situation in life where you find yourself seeking the advice of a lawyer, you may think that the only solutions are legal, but our experience allows us to provide you with a range of strategic solutions to all of your problems, and catering to your specific needs as an individual. By taking our time to understand our clients, their businesses, and their goals and aspirations, we've been able to deliver a premium product as a boutique law firm based here in Melbourne.
Hi, my name is Teorai, or T for short. I'm 40 years old and I run a business called Fitness to a T. So I'm a personal trainer by trade, and I started off working in the gyms, doing one-on-one and group training programs, but I transitioned my business online. So online, I design nutrition and exercise plans, mainly for women who are looking to lose weight and get a healthier lifestyle. And the way that they access their programs is through my fitness training app, and then I also do the nutrition plans for them as well. The great thing about what I do is that I get to help people all over the world. I also write, so I've written 4 fitness-related books, and I also have a charity that I started in Zimbabwe called the Elizabeth Chanakira Cancer Trust. The great thing about the trust is that for anyone who signs up in Zimbabwe or any other country in Africa, all the money that they pay towards programs goes directly to the charity. So it's a win-win for everyone. The ECCT, the charity that is, helps underprivileged cancer patients and their children with medications, school fees for the kids, and also healthy food hampers. And then I've also just recently started a fitness clothing line called Fitness Leaf. And alongside that addition to my business, I also do modeling. So I've been modeling since 2009.
Who would have thought that you can look that amazing at 40? I mean, Teo is doing a great job. I'm hoping that we all can just join in and just support her business at the same time, looking and feeling fit. And to think that there's so many businesses out there doing an amazing job, I'm just floored. So we move on to the next question, which was, what inspired you to take up this field or business venture?
Good question. I actually started off as a lawyer. So before I moved to Australia, I used to live in the UK. I studied a Bachelor of Laws, I did a Master of Laws, and I practiced in criminal and property law. I also tried my hand at business law and refugee law because I suppose I really wanted to see whether I could make law work somehow. But it really wasn't my calling. So when I got to Australia, I got brave at age 30, believe it or not, and I decided, right, I'm going to go for my fitness career. And I left law. I was very brave. A lot of people thought I was crazy, but I studied for my fitness. I studied for the exercise part of it, the core part, and then I added on other qualifications after that and started my business. and I haven't looked back. I think what I really love is that I not just help people with their, with losing weight or, physical goals, body goals. I watch them transform their bodies, but also their lives really change, their mindsets change. And for even those people who've got families, you find that that healthy lifestyle mindset or that positive outlook towards their health starts to filter through to their children and their partners as well, which is really inspiring to watch.
Um, in terms of the origin of Mukushi Legal, um, I was driven by looking to cater primarily to the migrant journey. And what I mean by that is a lot of migrants come to Australia, they're driven, they want to do more. And they firstly will probably require assistance with their immigration needs, which is perhaps visa advice, perhaps selecting the right visa for what they're looking to do, most often with an ultimate goal of moving here permanently and perhaps becoming a citizen. What you find with migrants is then they want to get into business. We have a very strong franchise focus because this seems to be something that migrants are drawn to. So making sure that they select the right franchise and understand what those types of arrangements truly requires. But as well as that, people often find their own way of venturing into business within that entrepreneurial spirit. And again, because of our migrant focus, having assisted people with their visa requirements, we're able to then continue to hold their hand through their business ventures. If they acquire wealth, they tend to buy real estate, so our property law practice is able to assist them in that regard as well. For all their ventures, they're going to have tax concerns, so we're able to assist them then with their structuring, making sure that everything is in place and that they truly are able to carve out their business interests from their personal interests and effectively structure themselves for the future.
To think that people get inspiration from different things or different people is just absolutely fascinating. For someone like Tsungai Mukushi, who does law, personally, I don't think I am courageous enough to tackle that, but props to him for tackling such an intense industry and excelling in that. The next question is, at what point did you realize you're actually on the right track?
So then in terms of realizing you're on the right track, it's when you get customers coming back or clients referring other people to you. It's the biggest endorsement, and what you realize is your marketing spend goes down, but your client uptake increases. And that's the best feeling in the world, because suddenly you're getting phone calls from people saying, hey, you were able to assist so-and-so. They told me that the only person I should call is you. From that point on, there was no looking back.
I realized I was on the right track in the first year that I started actually looking for clients. So when I started in the gym, I thought, oh my gosh, am I ever going to get anyone to sign up with me? I did really well in the gym. And then from there, when I transitioned online, I thought this is such a new space. Back then in 2015, not a lot of people were training people online. But when I saw the results of people that I was training who were in USA or UK, for example, and that there was a demand for what I was doing, then I knew that I was onto something.
Just like what Tsungai Mukushi said about having referrals for his business, cut the costs for marketing. I just really like that. And I guess I just encourage people to just refer people's businesses, because, that's how businesses do well. And the next question was, have you met like-minded people within the Zimbabwean community?
Absolutely. Zimbabweans in Australia are a vibrant and very active community. They're bold, they're brave, they're courageous, they're creative and inventive as well. It's interesting, the dynamics between friendships I made in university, where our priorities were different, to the priorities I have with a lot of my friends who are quasi-colleagues at the moment as well, has phenomenally changed. The dynamic has changed. A lot of people are now focused on the things that matter in life. But as well as that, people I didn't go to university with or people I've met subsequently are all quite driven. So there is no shortage of entrepreneurial spirit in the Zimbabwean Australian community. In fact, it's quite good because it challenges you, and if you ever feel like slacking off, you always bump into somebody doing something that reminds you that, hey, you need to get into gear, because there's more to be done here.
I've met like-minded people here and there, but to be honest, I think that we just don't get the opportunity to really mix and mingle and see each other. I tend to bump into people now and again. So I really support what you are doing because I think it will help to start bringing us a bit closer together. We're so spread out.
It is quite fascinating actually to think that there are so many people in Australia from Zimbabwe who actually practice the same fields as most of us here. So it's actually important to always be networking, looking for like-minded people to do businesses with, or just getting some ideas of, I guess, what's trending at the moment. Would you consider mentoring anyone wanting to be in your field?
Yes, I definitely would. I would love to mentor any young men or women, particularly within the African community, because I think there's so many opportunities for us, particularly with the immigration that's happening to Australia. And also, I think one of the things that a lot of people within the African community tell me about using my services is that I understand the things that they eat, like traditional foods, whereas maybe someone who has an Australian background might not understand in depth the types of foods that we eat and that we need to keep eating them to maintain our culture as well while staying healthy.
So as far as mentorship is concerned, yes, we're a boutique firm, so we have limited capacity to take people in, but we have in the past. We've had Zimbabwean students doing their, high school students coming here to do their work experience week. We're always open to applicants, excellent applicants coming to join the firm. As mentioned, we're a boutique, we have limited capacity, but we are always looking for ways to engage with people and engage with the community.
Okay, so I would love to talk to you if you want to get in touch either for training or even just to find out how you can get into the business. For example, if you're a young person who's interested in my field. So you can get in touch with me on Instagram. My handle is @fitness2at. On Facebook, it's at www.facebook.com/fitness2at.com.au. And you can also email me fitness@fitness2at.com.au. So if you're looking for mentoring, for example, feel free to contact me on any of those platforms and we can just set up a time to talk on the phone and then meet up and we can plan out how I can help you. And then if you're looking to lose weight or any other health goals, how it works is that you get in touch with me and then we do a consult. So on the phone, we can do it by video as well if you're not in Australia, or we can meet up and then we take it from there. So with the fitness app that I have, that is for clients only. So once you've signed up for a program and you're good to go, and I've custom designed it for you because I custom design all my programs, they're not cookie cutter, then you can get access to the app and see all your exercises and meal plan.
Look, in terms of us, I suppose our tagline, every firm has a tagline, but ours means what it is. If you notice, our tagline for Mukushi Legal is real solutions, because that's what we do. We basically cut through all the fuzz and give you real solutions, real tangible solutions. So the idea is you're walking through our doors, and if there's a pathway to the outcome you're seeking, we can give you a real solution to get there. So whenever you think of Mukushi Legal, think real solutions.
Lately, I've just realized that there's so many Zimbabwean-owned businesses in Australia, some industries that I never thought or even imagined that my own people would be a part of, something like installing solar systems. There's a company called Kushtec. They do an amazing job. There's also Australia's Zimbabwe Business Council, run by our very own Evans. Like something like that, in my line of thought, I would never think anything like that could be run by our very own people. So I would like to take this time to thank community champions who go above and beyond their call of duty. Mutapa, you continuously try by all means to plug, showcase, just, show the people that Zimbabweans are doing so well. You always invite people into your studio without being paid, but you do that gracefully and always have a smile on your face. So I personally would like to thank you. And the guys at Victory 63, you guys also community champions who even brought something like this, for us to just showcase and what we do. Thank you so much, Enoch and Tifa. I'm actually so grateful. So I look forward to the next series. And if you actually are wanting to showcase your business, make sure you call these guys, email them or text them, and they'll be ready and willing to come to you or you come to them.